What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I share prison stories, man. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind them walls. Now, some of y'all might listen to these stories. Some might take heed to it, man. Hopefully, y'all take heed to these stories and see what's going on behind the walls, man. Because it's definitely get crazy behind the walls. Different scenarios with different folks, man. It be gang members, civilian, black, white, purple, whatever type of people, bro. They all be getting in all type of mess in chain gangs. So that's all I do. I just tell you these stories in the hopes that y'all would listen and not do nothing stupid to end up behind the walls, man. Now, this took place when I was at Reedsville. So come on, man, let's go to the dorm. But anyways, we in the dorm, we chilling one day. I'm in there kicking with an old school dude, man. Old school Jeff, you know what I'm saying? Me and Jeff used to call play casino. I used to call him Oldhead, you know what I'm saying, with his name, Jeff. I'd be like, hey, Oldhead, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Come on this casino table. Let me goddamn beat you to sleep real quick. You know what I'm saying? I used to always play cards with him talking trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was an old head from the west side of Atlanta. Real OG, man. Solid dude. You know what I'm saying? Always giving some good advice and all type of stuff like that, because he took a fall when he was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't been down at 15 years when I actually met him. You know what I'm saying? On a dope charge. But real cool dude, man. Real OG. So me and him sitting there, we playing cards or whatever, man. We hear the front door open to the lower hallway. When we look, it's like a couple dudes coming in the dorm. We had like 5 beds open in there, bro, but they moved like 4 dudes in the dorm. Anyways, it was one dude in particular. When he came in there, you kind of seen the fear on him, bro. It was a little dude named Lil CJ. That was his name. He came in there, bro. You see the fear all over him. He looked nervous. He just looked like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know what he come into. But usually when you move into a new dorm or a new prison like that, bro, you pretty much be kind of like, but you can't really show fear like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys, they smell fear. They look at you if you're nervous and stuff like that. And that's how they pounce up on you, man. Do what they do like that. So anyways, he come in. They show him to his bunk or whatever like that, man. And anyways, he walk around the dorm, and as soon as he went to walk around the dorm, I seen Kino. Now, Kino is a blood dude, man. Kino was from the city of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? A real finesser, you know what I'm saying? This man always trying to finesse, always trying to finagle a situation. That's who Kino was. So instantly when little bro came in the dorm, Kino was already talking to him, pushing up on him. So I was telling Oldhead, I was like, man, look at Kino. Kino don't play, man. Kino ain't even give that man the chance to goddamn come in the dorm and relax good. He on top of his head. So anyway, me and Oldhead, they're playing cards. I see Kino come to me. He's like, hey, rude boy, let me holler at you real quick, shawty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's up? He's like, man, come to the room, man. Come to the room. You know, I don't like all these folks in my business, man. Folks always watching me, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Kino, he used to be on a dirt bike. Yeah, he is on the cream. So sometimes how he be moving real antsy and moving real funny. You know what I'm saying? But anytime you see Kino, anytime he call me, bro, I know he's trying to jug. He's always trying to jug, but he'll tell me straight up. He like, man, rude boy, I'm trying to jug. So anyway, we went to the room. I was like, what's up, bro? He like, man, look, bro, I need a 50 of goddamn Al Green. I'm like, hell, you buying Al Green? You don't even smoke Al Green like that. He like, man, come on, man. You know, I'm trying to work my move, shawty. I'm trying to work my move, rude boy. Come on with it, man. I need a fat sack. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, they already sacked up. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna goddamn pull up on little bro. Little bro gonna goddamn make sure he send that money or whatever. I'm like, hey, bro, make sure that money sent, like, right now. You ain't getting it. He's like, man, come on, rude boy. You know, I'm good for it. I said, bro, I know you good for it. I know you ain't gonna play no games with me, even though you be finessing. You know what I'm saying? He always play a middleman position, bro. Always finessing the situation. So I'm like, I already know that. So he's like, all right, man, I'm gonna get little bro on the phone. I'm gonna get little bro on the phone right now. I was like, go ahead and do that. Boom. I go back to the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing goddamn card with old school. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything good? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm just trying to make a play real quick. I told that nigga he need to have that paper right away. OG like, hell yeah, bro. Don't serve them niggas shit if they ain't got that paper right, Jamaica. I was like, hell yeah, I already know what's going on. Me and him was just sitting there talking, and we were talking about how stuff be starting and how guys be playing games behind that money chain gang. So anyways, bro, me and OG sitting there chop it up or whatever. Kino came back. He's like, hey man, little bro done got on the phone. I seen him moving around the dorm with little bro. I seen him went to one of the dudes in the dorm. Oh, the blood dude, he had a phone in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? I seen Kino step to him. Really in prison, bro, when you see certain people go to certain room, bro, it's for a specific purpose. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to be in their business or nothing like that, but you might just be sitting in the dorm like I was playing cards, bro, and see the whole movement and seeing the whole play. So anyways, bro, he went in there, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, I just sent it, bro. Go check it. You know what I'm saying? So I pull up on my partner. I told Oldhead, I was like, hold on, old school. Boom. I go pull up on my partner. I'm like, bro, let me check something real quick. Call my folks. They're like, yeah, it landed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. When I came out the room, this nigga Kino standing by my door. He like, man. I walk over there. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Calm down. You won't get it. He like, man, come on, shorty. I'm trying to chill, bro. I'm trying to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't smoke this goddamn ganja. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke that ganja like that, bro. I'm trying to get some of that. You know what I'm saying? That dirt bike, that cream. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, bet, bro. I got you. So anyways, boom. I give him the sex. I'm like, bro, how you gonna work this? Because you ain't finna get no cream for free now. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, rude boy, I just need a line, bro. I just need a line, bro. You know, I goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Made a play for you, shawty. But let me goddamn bless me with a line. So I'm like, God damn, bro. I'm like, all right. So I did have some little sex that I'm selling lines out of, getting food and stuff like that. So anyways, boom, boom. Gave him a line or whatever. He got on about his way. He good now, you know what I'm saying? I see my little bro. They goddamn went to his room. They went to his room. Next thing I know, he come out. He walk across the hallway with a wick burning, you know what I'm saying? They getting rid of smoke and stuff like that. So Oldhead was like, man, this man Kino off the chain, man. He done got him one already. I was like, yeah, look like that, bro. That man ain't even been in the dorm for a good hour. Kino on him already. So anyways, bro, day passed by and everything like that. So I seen the young dude, you know what I'm saying? He came to me one day. Boom. He's like, hey, bro, you name Jamaica? I'm like, hell yeah, little bro. He like, man, I'm little CJ, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I be goddamn getting the ganja and stuff, bro. I just want to know, you know what I'm saying, that you know me and stuff like that. So when I pull up, it don't be no funny stuff. I'm like, yeah, bro, you good, bro. Anytime you need something, just pull up on me or whatever like that. So he's like, I bet. Out of the corner of my eye, I seen Kino. You know what I'm saying? Kino looking like, what the hell he talking to Jamaica about? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, bro. Goddamn moving around the dorm doing the day and stuff. Kino see me like, man, hey, rude boy, I don't need you stepping on my toes, bro. I don't need you stepping on my toes, shouty. I don't need you stepping on my toes. I'm like, what you talking about, bro? He's like, man, I seen a little bro goddamn, you know that, you know what I'm saying? That me right there. I got him like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro. I was like, bro, the little nigga just pulled up on me, you know what I'm saying? He was like, shit, he just heard about me or whatever like that. So he's like, he heard about you. I was like, yeah, he just asked if I was Jamaican. I was like, yeah, I ain't even tell him that little bro said that, you know what I'm saying? He want to buy stuff. He want to find the source. So anyways, bro, he like, all right, rude boy, I'm trying to make sure you don't step on my toes. You know, that's how I eat, shorty. I be jugging through the city, jugging. I said, man, this man here off the chain, though, bro. So I'm like, all right, bro, do your thing. So as days transpire, bro, me and Oldhead, we might be sitting there playing cards, and Oldhead like, man, look like little bro finna be blood. Next thing you know, he around all the bloods, bro. All the bloods, he around all the bloods. So I'm like, okay, it's a typical thing. There's plenty of times I've seen guys come in dorm, bro. Countless amount of times. And sometimes they be scared, bro. You know what I'm saying? These guys do be scared, bro. So they be trying to be a part of something. And let me tell y'all something. People would be like, civilians can't survive in Georgia prison or whatever. That's nonsense, bro. Totally nonsense. I ain't gonna lie to you. You just gotta be yourself, and you might gotta fight and do what you gotta do. But anyways, yeah, so Kino every day, bro. Kino on that man like this. So I remember the first store day, he was actually in there, bro. So I went to detail the day and stuff like that. I got him, came back, you know what I'm saying? Took me a shower, when the kick back, Oldhead pulled up on me. He like, man, what's up, Jamaica? What you got going on? I'm like, man, I'm chilling, bro. He like, man, you look like you tired. I'm like, shit, bro, I'm good, though. What you trying to do? He's like, man, shit, man, I'm trying to goddamn see if I could glove you on these cars, man. Trying to give you one of the Michael Jackson gloves. I was like, shit, man, you ain't saying the word, OG. Boom, I got up, went out there playing cards with him and stuff like that. He's like, man, I was talking to little buddy today, man. I was like, who? He's like, little CJ. He's like, man, bro from goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He from the west side, bro. He a little city nigga. So I'm like, yeah. So he's like, yeah, man, I'm trying to tell the little nigga, like, I know where he from, you know what I'm saying? I know some of his peoples and stuff like that. He's like, man, the man whole hood crib. I was like, dang, his whole hood crib? And he actually out there trying to be blood and stuff like that. OG was like, he said he ain't trying to be no blood and nothing. He just kick it with them dudes because they from the city and stuff like that. But that's how stuff usually start, bro. That's how it always start. So OG there just chopping it up. And we chopping it up and stuff like that, man. Next thing you know, little bro came over, you know what I'm saying? He came over, sat at the table. He like, man, what's up, man? Boom, boom, boom. He sat at the table. He like, man, what's up, old school? So they there start talking about the city. He was real excited, bro. Little dude, when he talk about the city, he get excited. Oldhead too. You know what I'm saying? I guess he missed the city and ain't been to the city a long time. So he like, man, little bro, you don't need to get into all that gang stuff, little bro. Like I told you earlier today. So when he said that, I seen goddamn Kino calling, hey, say hey, little CJ. You know what I'm saying? Say a little C. Like, then he was like, man, I'm gonna stop, bro. I ain't gonna call you CJ, bro. I'm gonna call you BJ. You gonna take that C off, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be blood gang now. So little bro like, hell nah, man, don't be doing all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all boys or whatever. So Kino like, come on, bro, that food ready. Bro, next thing I know, Kino, about 2 more the blood dudes coming out the room, big ass bowl. So old school like, yeah, bro, they got already down on him, bro. Old school like, yeah, little brother out there went to the store for the whole 60. Next thing you know, them guys running in and out his room. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, bro, look, old school, like, man, you know how it is, man. They find somebody that's leech on and they gonna eat off on them and stuff like that. So I'm like, shit, you know how it go, man. Let's see how long he could keep up with that. Anyways, man, he left and stuff like that. And days go by, bro. So I come in the dorm one day, I'm chopping it up with old school. Old school, like, man, I think little bro goddamn and Kino done had a falling out. I was like, what? He said, little bro found out Kino was jugging him, bro. I was like, what you mean? So old school tells me, old school, like, yeah, man, little bro pulled up on me today. He was like, man, he sent Kino to go get a 50 of the Al Green. Get a 50 of the Al Green. Kino ain't even get no Al Green, bro. Kino came back with a fat sack of cream. He came back with a dirt bite, you know what I'm saying? So old school was asking little bro, like, man, so what happened? You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, Kino telling me, like, this the new wave, bro. This was going on and stuff like that. So old school was like, man, this ain't, he told him, like, man, there ain't no new wave, bro. Ain't no new wave. So old school was like, man, you tried it? He's like, oh, he said the little dude was like, man, I tried it before when I was on the street. You know what I'm saying? It was all right. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? I just did a little line when I was in there. So OG was like, he was mad as hell. OG was like, man, come on, shawty, we ain't rocking like that, man. You a young player from the city, bro, and you from the west side. Ain't no way you goddamn bumping your nose and stuff like that. So he's like, nah, man, it ain't nothing like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I just did a little line or whatever, because he talking about the dude ain't had no weed. So old school like, man, listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already know you probably got finesse. You know what I'm saying? Old school was telling me, I was like, yeah, Kino probably don't finesse him, because Kino don't like the Al Green, bro. Kino want that cream. You know what I'm saying? He don't want the green. He want the cream. That's what was going on. And little bro started bumping his nose, bro. And as time transpired, bro, you kind of just seeing him kind of like going down the drain like this, bro. Going down the drain, going down the drain. You could see him losing weight, eyes sinking in. I'm like, man, this man here full-fledged on the cream now. Full-fledged, bro. Kino don't even come to me asking me about no more Al Green no more. Every time he pull up, bro, and I be seeing him around little dude, it's the cream, bro. Even if they don't get it from me, I could always tell when they own it. I could always tell when they on it, bro. But after a time, I think him and them folks had a real big falling out, bro. You know what I'm saying? They had a falling out or whatever like that. But little dude, bro, he started tripping. I don't know what he had going on, bro. Old school was telling me again. Old school like, man, I seen little bro goddamn coming out the room with a pump, you know what I'm saying? So he say, you pull up on little bro like, man, what you got going on? And he's like, nah, bro, I just goddamn, you know, them folks got the cream and stuff like that. I just went and bought something from them. So I was telling old school, like, bro, that's usually how that shit start. And if that's the thing, bro, like, these folks, like, the funny guys, you know I call them the funny guys, bro. They like this, you know what I'm saying? They usually be having a lot of stuff because, you know, they be working the phones, they be working their little moves, so they always keep something going on, at least some of them, you know what I'm saying? And you had this big motherfucker in a dorm called himself Chance. Hell, you mean your name Chance, bro? Anyways, bro, but that's who little bro got in. They say he was from the city, though. He been down for a little minute, too. Big black ass nigga, bro. But that's how they said that's who little bro was goddamn going in the room, coming out the room with. So old school, like, man, he was telling them, like, bro, you can't be doing no shit like that. And as time go by in the dorm, bro, I see it myself. You know what I'm saying? I see little bro moving in and out, moving in and out. So I said to Kino pull up on me one day. He like, man, rude boy, goddamn fuck with me, bro. Let me goddamn get a line real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, come on with all that, man. You gotta bring $5, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's going on. Kino like, man, I got you, rude boy. I got you on slow day, man. You know what I'm saying? Little bro owe me some money over there. I was like, little bro. He's like, yeah, man, little bro owe me some money, man. You know, I don't even fuck with shawty like that no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with shawty like that. Shawty goddamn start buying shit from the punks, coming out the punks room. So I said, that's why y'all fell out. He's like, yeah, that's why they fell out. Now, I don't know if this is the true reason why they fell out, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just because of him jugging on little bro or always eating off top of what little bro got going on, bro. But he said, he's like, man, I don't fuck with that nigga, man, on slow day. I'm just going to pull up on that nigga, tell him, give him my food that he owe me, bro. I got you, bro. I like, man, come on, Kino. I don't be with all that BS now. He like, man, come on, rude boy, man. I ain't playing no game with you, shawty. I ain't going to try to. I said, bro, every time you pull up on me, man, every time you pull up on me, Kino, I be like, ah, man, here go Kino. What the hell he got going on? But I understand his situation. I know how to be moving. A lot of guys like that, they'll help you hustle, bro. A lot of guys like him, he's always on the walk, always going in the other dorms, always trying to jug, always trying to make a move. So he always bring me a lot of plays. You know what I'm saying? So, I talk stern to him and let him know, but I always fuck with him at the end of the day. So he was like, man, F that little nigga, man. That little nigga goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I ain't brought that nigga home, shorty. I'm glad I ain't brought him home. Because if I done brought him home, I'd probably be pouring his ass out right now. I'll be pouring his ass out right now. You can't be doing no shit like that. Coming in the room with punks. But I said, Kino, God damn, Kino, you be jugging off them folks too now. He's like, hell yeah, Rude, but I be jugging off them folks. But folks already know with me, bro. Ain't no funny games with me. Ain't no funny games with me. I just goddamn jug off them folk, goddamn keep it pushing, bro. I ain't chilling in the room, goddamn, bumping my nose with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking with them and nothing like that. So I was like, damn, little bro doing all that. He's like, hell yeah, bro, little bro doing all that, bro. I was like, damn, what the hell happened? I don't really see how that, you know what I'm saying, how you went from here to there. He was like, man, I don't know, bro. He's like, I don't know. I don't know when he was talking to that punk or what transpired, but I know what it was. It was about that cream, you know what I'm saying? So I told Kino, I was like, bro, you the one that turned that man out on that shit anyway. He's like, man, goddamn, Rude boy. Why you gotta say it like that? I said, you the one that turned the man out on it. You know what I'm saying? And now he messing with the punks. I was like, shit, bro, it's your fault, bro. He's like, damn, Rude boy, goddamn, you gonna make me feel the way, shawty. Goddamn, I did do that shit, ain't it? I was like, yeah, you definitely did that, bro. So I be talking to Oldhead. Oldhead was like, man, I don't even fuck with little bro no more like that, man. Little bro be tripping. Little bro be tripping. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, bro, little bro be tripping, man. He all goddamn in and out the room with the punks and doing all that. So I'm like, bro, ain't no way this man really just transitioned like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You come in the dorm, all this stuff going on, you kicking it with the Bloods and all that. And now, bro, you just hanging out with the punks. You know what I'm saying? So at a point in time, he's seen that a lot of the other little younger dudes in the dorm that usually talk to him, bro, they kind of like backed up from him. You know what I'm saying? So one day he pull up on me. He's like, hey, Rude boy, I'm trying to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, make a jug real quick, bro, goddamn, I'm trying to get something. I'm like, what you trying to get, bro? Ain't really no jugging going on. I was talking to him real stern, bro, because I'm like, bro, I lost off you. You know what I'm saying? I lost, bro. Ain't no way you coming in the door. You look like a little cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Coming from the city or whatever like that, bro. But you just come in and you just flip the whole script, bro. You just made a wrong turn, my guy. Bro, you just made a wrong turn on the wrong turn. You just made a complete 360, bro. He like, man, I'm just trying to goddamn, you know, when folks up there need something, bro, goddamn. I said, bro, you know what I'm saying? Them your people's right there. He's like, nah, man. I said, bro. I said, look, bro, you be goddamn in and out the room with them folks. You be in the room with them folks, goddamn. He's like, nah, bro, that don't mean I got him. I just, I fuck with everybody, bro. I fuck with everybody. He's like, man, them niggas just mad, man. That nigga goddamn Kino saying that shit, bro. Kino saying that shit because he be trying to jug off me, bro. And I ain't gonna let him jug off me. And I told that nigga I ain't trying to be blood. That's why he mad. But I'm like, little bro, you still be around the punks. You still be around the punks. You know what I'm saying? In the room. But I said, bro, how it gonna look? He's like, man, it ain't nothing like that, bro. I promise you it ain't nothing like that. I ain't doing nothing like that. So I was like, bro, that's what it is. Anyways, bro, I made a sale for him. He hadn't sent the money. I got to call and check if it had goddamn landed. And it did land. It gave him whatever he got, bro. And time go by in the dorm, bro. This man started hanging around, bro. Usually some of the younger dudes, they'll talk to him, but I told you they stopped kind of talk to him, bro. But this all this man used to do, bro, in the dorm. And I'm looking at it like, damn, bro, ain't no way you just let these folks goddamn turn you out. Ain't no way you done let these folks turn you out. So me and Oldhead at the table one day, boom, Saturday, we goddamn, you know what I'm saying, cooking a little something, you know what I'm saying. Sometime me and old school would get together, we make a little something. Me and old school making a little nacho kit, you know what I'm saying. We goddamn bring all the stuff, put on the table, you know what I'm saying. Spread the trash bag out on the table. We bring all the stuff, Doritos, jalapenos, squeezed cheese, summer sausage, chili, all type of stuff, bro, to go on the Doritos, on the nachos and stuff. So he pulled up with me and Oldhead at the table. Oldhead there cutting up the pickles and stuff, man, boom, 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 and dicing up the jalapenos and stuff. I'm pretty much trying to prep everything. He pulled up. He's like, damn, my goddamn old school. Let me goddamn get in on the meal with y'all, man. Goddamn, I'm trying to eat good too. Oldhead was like, man, I don't fuck with no punks, little nigga. So he's like, man, goddamn, bro, you gonna try me? Oldhead was like, man, I don't fuck with no punks, little nigga, straight up, bro. He like, shawty, you from the city, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know your people. I know your whole hood, bro. Call home and ask your hood about me. You know what I'm saying? My name good. He like, shawty, you going out bad, shawty. You ain't here fucking with the boys and everything, bro. He like, bro, you ain't came in like that. So while he's saying that, you see that big ass punk, bro. Chance, he at the door. The door crack, he looking at the door like this. I'm like, man, look at this big stupid motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So Oldhead like, bro, you ain't no eating with us. I'm looking, bro, I'm just looking because bro, you should already know that. I'm not making no meal with you, bro. Nah, we ain't cool like that. Little bro, you be in and out the room with the punks, bro. In there, that's for long periods of time. I don't care if you just smoking, bumping your nose. Bro, you got no reason to be in there, bro. So Oldhead chumped him off, bro. Oldhead chumped him off. He walked off like a little sad puppy with his head down like that. Yeah, you deserve to keep your head down, bro. You didn't went turned the other way, bro. Ain't no way you did nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just seen like the whole transition, bro. And that shit's sad as hell, bro. Because there's plenty of little guys in the chain gang, bro, getting turned like that over that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Over that cream. And the punks, they'll do that, bro. They have this stuff. A lot of it, bro. And because these guys are so gullible, you know what I'm saying? And I call it the freaky drug, bro. Them niggas get on that shit and they'll get freaky. They all over the place, all jacking, doing all that type of stuff. But little bro really went out crazy bad, man. Crazy bad, man. Oldhead put him in his place, bro. After that, bro, he just went full-fledged. The man went full-fledged into being a punk, bro. Full-fledged, bro. Next thing you know, they moved the little white boy in the little white boy in the dorm, little punk white boy in the dorm. It's him and him. It's him and him in the room, bro. He back and forth. Back from that punk Chance room, back to the other white boy room. I'm like, look at this little nigga. This little nigga here just sad, bro. You had to hear Kino talking about Kino. I'm like, man, damn, man. I wish that nigga would have came home with blood, bro. Just so I could have eat his face, bro. I love to eat that little nigga, man. I said, bro, you the one that I told you before, bro. You the one that man turned that man out on that wrong turn, bro. You turn that man out on that cream and let him take the wrong turn, bro. Little bro went all the way left field, bro. All the way left field. Ain't no coming back after that, bro. But it be a lot of little dudes in there about that, bro. Be getting turned out on that cream. It's really sad, though, bro. But that's the story, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, y'all guys enjoy the story, man. Y'all pay attention to the story, you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping y'all aware of stuff that be going on behind the walls, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got your folks behind the walls checking on, bro. If they calling constantly asking for money every second, 9 times out of 10, they probably on the cream, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. 90% of the chain gang is on the cream, bro. Between the age of 17 to 40, 90% of them is on that stuff, bro. So call them, check on them, bro. See if they on it, bro, because they might be going on the wrong turn, bro. You don't want that. But I appreciate y'all checking out the story, man. A lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of respect, man.